Welcome back, FOMO Besties. This is the season finale of She Built Success for season 2. And I'm going to be sharing some bloopers that happened throughout the season while we were filming, along with some clips of our top performing episodes here on YouTube. So if you're listening on your audio podcast platform of choice, not a problem, but come join us over on YouTube. Get some laughs. Laugh with me. I'll catch you on the inside. When you work with a client, you should always be thinking about what is that next step. You'd be surprised how much grace can be extended when you openly communicate what's going on. I'm saying all this to say the customer experience, how you communicate, how you operate as a group, and what you bring to the forefront is important. It matters whether you're doing a 4-figure offer or you're doing a multiple 6-figure offer. It is important to make sure that you have that I call back end flow in place, and it's important that you make sure you have what you want to say to the client in place, whether that is good news or bad news, right? Because everything's not always, I keep saying rainbows and unicorns, but it's not all hunky-dory and happy, right? And so being able to have the processes and the workflows that cultivate a client experience that has them coming back is important. Now let's talk about the coming back part, because I think this is a giant missed opportunity, especially for small businesses. When you work with a client, you should always be thinking about what is that next step. And it's not necessarily, how can I get more money out of them? Because that's like to me, that's like a greedy mindset. That's not a servant mindset. So it's how can you better serve them? What is that next level of service that you can provide to them? So in our case, let's go with, let me see, one of our offers that we do. Let's go with our GovCon offer. So we have a done-for-you government contracting service. And what we do is we basically go in and operate as a sales and proposal team for small businesses to do business with the government.
My wife and I, we watched TV and we watched YouTube, and we came across like all these people saying, hey, if you own a business, you may want to look into government contracting because it's a way to not only supplement your business, but it may take over completely from what you're offering out to clients.
Right.
And then from there, we tried it, try to figure it out. This doesn't make any sense because there's so much information out there and everybody has a different way of doing it. Mm-hmm. Everybody has something different to say about it. Some may say, don't go local, don't go state. Some may say only go federal. And the others say, don't go federal, go. And I'm like, I don't know who to believe. I have no idea. So you try everything and it's like you just spinning in circles. And then we met and we did like our first shoot in Atlanta. And then you were talking, I was like, man, she's in the government contracting. So I started listening. So from there, it got enough confidence up. And I was like, I'm going to start bidding. Forget this. And then I took a break because it got busy. And then I went back. I was like, no, I think I have something to hear. And I started asking you a lot of questions. And then from there, got the confidence and started offering stuff out there. So
what's it look like now in government contracting for you?
We have one.
Congratulations.
We have one, yes. It's not in the line of work that we do, but it goes to show that, you just have to keep throwing things out there. And an agency may give you a shot. So now it's like really just proving, hey, we've been around as far as a business, and we're just proving that we could do things outside of what's listed on our business, but also trying to remain true to what I do on a daily basis.
I'm not a note cards kind of girl or a phone kind of girl or anything. I usually just speak to you for what it is. But this time I'm actually going to glance a little bit at my notes because I want to make sure that I equip you with the tools that you need to be able to do just that, which is write the vision. So jumping right into it, we typically see things like, or you hear things like write the vision, manifest the vision, but then there's no real action behind it. And what I found for myself and others that I've worked with is being able to categorize and classify components of that vision helps to make it much more real. So let me glance and we're going to get right into what that vision looks like. So there are 8 areas, and in the past I've talked about things like 12-week year and how I structure my schedule, my calendar, my goals and things around 12-week year. And over the years I've translated that into templates and systems that work for me and available to you. And one of those areas is life areas, and there are 8 components that help to flush out a vision, right? So of course we have this big grandiose vision of, and it could be in life, it could be professionally, it could be in other categories, but I want to break down what that looks like. So here are the 8 categories. I'm gonna just go over them. Physical, spiritual, professional, desires, mental, relationships, financial, and personal. Now, I for sure remember when I was going through, just as the years evolved, what a vision looks like for me. And for me, I'll have a big grand vision, and then I'll start breaking it down into these categories at the top of every year, because I want to see where I started, what I was thinking in the year prior, and even years prior, because I've gone back, and then where I'm at for this year. And so sometimes that carries over, and that's okay. And I'm saying that's okay because I feel like when we speak vision, it's a lot of, well, you have to accomplish this and grind and hustle, and you end up burning yourself out and making yourself tired and thereby accomplishing nothing. Or you attempt and you get deflated or defeated because you feel like you didn't meet that criteria. So I'm going to encourage you to be okay with letting things carry over. Sometimes, and I know especially for me, I'm the type of person, I vision and I want that thing to move fast. I'm not a turtle. It takes a lot for me to try to slow things down, and I want it fast. But there have been times where in wanting it fast, it doesn't lack quality.
I would just say and you've talked about this before, but with entrepreneurship and just in life in general, making moves. That's going to be the biggest thing. It's taking action. And I know Claudia talks about this all the time if you listen to all her episodes, but it's so important. And it's not just important in, making progress, because I know sometimes that can be very heads down. Yeah. I'm all about progress. Yeah. But sometimes it's not even about progress. It's just about motivating yourself. When you're taking action, it's if you have the weekend and you lay in bed all day and you don't even get dressed and everything, you need those occasionally. Yeah. But sometimes you do that and the weekend goes by and you're just like, you feel like credit because you didn't do anything.
Wasted opportunities.
Versus if you just get up and do something. Doesn't have to be a 5K. Just do something. So action really helps with that momentum. So like I said, with business, relationships, whatever it is, just being intentional, knowing what that end goal is, and then taking action towards that. Just start there. Have the big goal, have the big vision, sure, but just start in moving. And I think that'll help you get towards success. Yes, you can build success.
I'm going to jump between SAM.gov and FPDS because they complement each other, but majority of how you're going to start filling up your pipeline is going to be based on SAM.gov. So SAM.gov can allow you can put together a search to say, okay, I know my NAICS code. And remember, NAICS code is North American Industry Classification System. That is your 6-digit code within your industry that says, hey, this is what I do. You would use your NAICS code, and that's North American Industry Classification Standard. You can use that code in SAM.gov and filter down opportunities based on that. But then you can also filter it based on, show me with the ones that are due within the next 30 days or 60 or 90 or a custom date range. Like you can put the different types of report or data filters on that you're looking for, and then you can actually export that. Or you can have it emailed to you. I actually have both. My team, they go in literally daily, they run an export, and we upload it into our Airtable, and we're able to review en masse everything from sources sought notices, all the way through the RFPs to what was awarded to what goes inactive or canceled. And so that's all in our pipeline tracker. So I'm saying that because, you might not be there yet, but just know that you have to prepare for that. Having a way to track pipeline opportunities is paramount. Also, I'll add to that, having a way to track your relationships, that is your potential partners, that is government contacts, is also important. The system for that is called a CRM, and that is a customer relationship management system. There are a lot out there. Really, it's a matter of preference and what works for you and your team. But again, we use Airtable for that. And we have we do have automations that send out, hey, we need to reach out to said people, whether it's on the government side or potential partners. So we have means to track that, and the team gets different notifications based on where we are, not only in the relationship building process, but where we are if there's a potential contract that we're looking to go after.
So I had 250 different claims, and on each claim, it could be a bus. It could be 30 people on there. Mm-hmm. So you were managing all that, and you were responsible for that.
Wow.
So fast forward now, it's so crazy because everything that what I learned in that career was about building relationships with body shops, with attorneys, with medical providers, with everyone. So you had all these different like tentacles going out, but you were the main source, the hub of everything.
Yes.
So you had to manage it.
Yes.
So right now it's so crazy because even the calls that I make to like if there's a subcontractor or if there's a CO that I'm calling or there's a case that I'm working, which will be the contract, it's everything I did from before. I'm like, oh crap, this is so much easier.
Transferable.
Yeah, so I was like, this is not 250, this one. So I'm calling them proactively, and they be like, "You're really on top of it." I was like, "Yeah, you just emailed me. I'm gonna email you back."
Right.
But you actually emailed back. I was like, "Yeah, why wouldn't I email you back?"
Yes.
So I think that right now I see it growing, just based on the fact that the feedback that I'm getting is you can actually be reached.
Yeah.
And they said one time I heard, man, if a lot of other contractors had your ethic, meaning that if I call you or if I email you, I'm not waiting a week or I'm actually getting a real phone number.
Yes.
It's not a Google number
Yes.
or, excuse me, I have to go through this person to figure out just one question I may ask. Hey, when's delivery coming?
Yeah.
So I think personally, I'm always thinking optimistically. I think it's going to grow.
Yeah.
I think, and I'm excited about it because it's a line of business that I'm tapping into a customer that has a big pocketbook.
Yes,
So,
exactly.
a huge pocketbook. So no, but that's not all
$1 billion.
about it. But yeah,
No, but I mean, that is the reality of it. Even for me and our company, government contracting is the foundation of where we are. And part of that decision was for longevity, because contracts, yes, you can get the smaller, shorter time frame contracts, but the longer term contracts are the ones that help to sustain so that we can do business development in other areas, which I think is also key. I mean, you're talking about relationships. That is business development. I think a lot of small businesses miss that opportunity and they literally just like, here's my capability statement, which is like a resume. Give me a contract. And but they don't know you from a can of paint.
Yeah.
And they just want to skip the process of developing that relationship to try to win a contract. I will say this. As a mom who right now is running this Team Uber sports vehicle, I think the flexibility that I have with my client work, I'm appreciative of. I know not everybody can just up and go and they have to be in the office or they have to be physically there somehow. And I'm thankful that I have within my various roles as a consultant, as a contractor, what have you, in the government space, especially, that I'm able to go, I'm able to take them to these practices and still be able to fulfill work, whether that's on the front end or the back end of the day. I'm thankful for that. And I think that I think we sometimes beat up ourselves. I'll say it as a mom. Sometimes, for me anyway, sometimes I have this expectation of not doing all the things because I know that's not possible. I want to be there, or I know there was like when the volleyball games and things start last year, there were certain games for volleyball that we just couldn't go to because my other daughter had cheer, and that kind of sucked because I want to be there. I want to be yelling and screaming and embarrassing my child because I'm proud of her. But I can't always do that. And that for me was let me back up. So when she was in her freshman year, it was fine. Everybody made all the games because practices was on opposite days for cheer. But then her second year of doing it, we had a conflict where one of the 2 days we had to do cheer. And so it sucked because I felt like I'm not there to support. Her dad was there, but I felt like I wasn't there. Her grandma was there too, but I felt like I wasn't there. And I'm like, I don't want her to feel like I'm slighting her and I know she knows the schedule, but it's that kind of feeling that I had as a parent. But I gave myself grace because I understand that it does happen. Conflicts do happen. And the games that I'm able to make it, I get excited and I'm there with all my sports apparel and team apparel and all that fun stuff. It is what it is. I enjoy it and I have fun with it. Cheer, I'm not like on the TV show Cheer Moms. That's not my jam. I am more of I think I want to get into making signs or like a t-shirt with something fun on it. Nope, sure didn't. Wasn't paying attention. Nope. Wait. This road isn't on. How was that? That was good. Did it make sense? It actually did make sense. I know you. Excuse me. Something I said was like a flub, but I think let's take it back. Oh, dang it. Okay, let's go. Yes, me. I'm sorry, we're like filming, so I can't move yet, but. But guess what? You're using Google for storage.
Oh, these are from you. These are
Yeah, these are me. These are props. We prop every Saturday. I was like, y'all need to start sponsoring. At home, we'll take a sponsorship. Marshall, I don't care. We'll take a sponsorship. Push play. I'll catch you on the inside. Aw. And I said, don't ring the doorbell. Like, I'm gonna have to just give me 2 seconds, and then I'm gonna get it. Yes. This is I feel like a Pentium 2 processor. I'm like, okay, wait, let me just, normally I'm like, let's go on whatever Intel's latest chip. I'm good. Lord, y'all got zingers.
I can never.
Hold on, I gotta do my
wait.
recap.
No, so you gotta find the Easter eggs.
Oh, I could say it in the intro. Hold on, gotta get some water. Yeah, what I missed in the description below. Okay. 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 What did I say at the top? What was my first intro in? What? What'd I miss? It might not be a next episode? Oh, this is the intro. My bad. Okay, that's weird. Okay. Let me not bring up the kids. I will not bring up the kids. DoorDash. Mm-hmm. Sorry.
That's good.
I felt
that was a good stopping point.
I was waiting. I felt buzzed. I was like, why is something buzzing me?
Create a
Thank
great
you
day.
so much. Oh my gosh. Okay, y'all. Mic drop. Thank you, Amanda. We did okay, right? Okay, good. I was like, because I didn't know what my Ooh, I got a minute on the timer.
Oh my god, because I was trying to. I was
You're
listening
okay.
to. I was like, okay, is this our cue?
No, you're okay. We're good. Go ahead, push play. And I'm looking at the wrong camera.
I was looking, I was like,
Nope. We're gonna do that again.
welcome to the Quiet Storm. This is DJ. We just made some Lipton tea.
Oh, we only have 2 cameras. Oh, because it's just me. Yeah. Sorry. I had a whole moment. Yeah. No, I got you. It's okay. What's another word for a baker? What's the fancy word for baker? Pastry chef. Yep, pastry chef. I love class participation. It's fun. How long did I go?
12 minutes.
That's it?
This is
Oh
what
my
you
God.
want on your lap.
On camera, it looks strange
okay,
if you're
fine.
too far. But you know, that's why I'm like, where
Oh, look at the director.
I just
Look at the director.
I asked to confirm. That's all I did.
No, exactly how you guys were. It was perfect.
Oh, was it? Oh, was it? Oh, was it? Oh, was it perfect? Oh, was it perfect?
2, 1.
I don't know which one's my main.
Oh, right here.
Because I was definitely on that one. I'll catch you on the next episode of Sheep. No, damn it. Ah!
I was like, nope.
All right, one more time. Let's go ahead, push play. I catch you on the inside. No, I don't want that one. I almost said bye. I was like, okay, 1, 2, 3. Is it blocking my face here? It looks weird. 1, 2, 3. Welcome back, Bold Move Besties, to another episode of... What'd I do? Damn it. I know why I did that, because I see the blinky light there. That's why I did it. Okay. No, near my bad. Because I even said that's my main. Why is she looking over there? Like, what is she looking at? We tried to wait. Oh, man, I was like 16 seconds. You were doing peace?
I was like, just hold it. Just hold
Oh,
it.
that's funny. Now, if you are not already, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button on YouTube. You guys get first dibs. You get to hear every Wednesday a new episode drop of She Built Success. Now, if you're on audio, don't worry, we got you too a little bit later, but go ahead and hit subscribe. You get a new episode every Friday. An episode will drop. You can hit subscribe and hear me in your ears. I'll catch you on the next episode of She Built Success. Bye. What's up, Bold Move Besties? Guess what I'm offering? Government contract coaching for small businesses. It is your opportunity to get the real, the relevant, and the way to do government contracting correctly with the federal, local, and state government. Inside, you will get details on how to start in government contracting all the way through winning your first contract, which is, by the way, not guaranteed, but we're trying to get you there. So if you're interested, please sign up in the link below, and I will catch you in the next cohort.